자, 경찰한테 갈 게 아니라 니콜한테 가야 될 것 같은데.
What do you think I should do next?
I think he should look for clues at the hotel.
I guess so.
호텔을 다시 가야 돼?
I found this in the killer's room.
What is it, a credit card?
ID, Thomas Merlin, of the Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Never heard of him or the company.
그루버.
I found this matchbook in the killer's hotel room. It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it. Is there anything written inside it?
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue, a name or an address. That's no use. There aren't even any matches in it.
Oh well, I'll keep it as a souvenir.
오케이.
Maybe not.
알았어.
See you later.
Where are you going now?
I could go back to the Hotel Ubu, I guess. Whatever those two thugs are after must be important.
저걸 찾은 다음에는 깡패들을 어떻게 접근을 해야지 될까요?
Excuse me.
Yeah, get lost.
아, 대화도 안 받아주네 이제.
Hey, Shorty.
오케이.
Do you know a guy called Merlin?
No,
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
it is just a matchbook. Why should I recognize?
What does this key mean to you?
Nothing.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking?
없어.
Forget it. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
I got the key. Thanks for your help, ma'am. I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces. I showed the
Million
pass to
faces.
the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers. But he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George!
저 부인께서 아주 큰 역할을
Did you
해주셨구나.
place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Voilà, monsieur.
저 아저씨 걷는 거 너무
Manuscrit de
웃겨.
Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
자, 근데 분명히 가다가는 이제 escape 탈출을 잘 해야 되는데 나가는 길은 없어.
Hold it right there. Search him again.
Is this what you're after, Guido?
See, that's it.
I can explain everything. Well, almost everything.
Too late. You're on your way to feed the fishes.
I'm allergic to fish. I break out in blotches when I eat tuna.
Let's go.
진짜 빠졌어? 아, 이 게임 죽긴 죽는구나. 저 아저씨가 도움이 될까 그럼?
Hello again. Have you ever seen this old manuscript before? You know what it is, don't you?
You are in great danger. Put the manuscript back and leave here.
What's going on?
I can say no more.
Why is this manuscript so important?
I cannot say.
Why is this manuscript so...
I cannot say.
Do you recognize this card?
No, I do not.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. 저 부인께서 한 번 더 도움을 주실 수
Hi,
있을까요?
ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
This is what Merlin was so keen to hide.
Really? All that fuss for a sample of wallpaper?
It's some kind of manuscript, and it looks to be very old.
If I was you, I'd keep it well out of sight until you're clear of this place.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I could roll it up and put it down my pants.
No, that wouldn't do at all. You'd attract far too much attention.
Thanks for helping me get the manuscript, Lady Piermont.
Any time, my dear.
그럼 어떻게 해야 돼?
I have to go, ma'am.
What now, monsieur?
What now, monsieur?
Do you want this manuscript back?
After all the fuss it caused? No, you keep it.
Are you sure you don't want the key back?
No, you keep it until you finish playing detectives.
Thanks for your help, buddy. The door was locked.
일로 나가는 방법을 찾아야 될 것 같은데.
If I wanted my shin sticking out of my shoulders, I couldn't jump. Mama Stobart didn't raise those suicidal fools, though.
밑에다가 떨어뜨리는 방법이 있나?
I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
슈. 오케이.
Hold it, search it.
Nothing.
Okay.
오케이.
If the manuscript was what Clapp and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed. I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out. You're just not going to believe what I've found.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the Ubu.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantark?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal was an image of two knights sharing a horse. Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court
Hugues
of
de
King of
Payen.
Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, Even kings came to them for loans. But
Right.
at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive. But the treasure of the Knights Templar was never found.
Jeez. So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years. Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
Think about it, George. One guy's already died for it, as you said yourself. Besides, that parchment is fragile.
Okay, I'm convinced. You keep hold of it. Let's take another look at the manuscript.
그림을 한번 다시 한번 보자.
Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a
Indiana
guy who
Jones?
specializes in medieval studies. His name is Lobinel.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Far from it.
저기는
Andre
칼
isn't
들고
stereotypical
있는데
professor you
어떤
have in
보석
mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Krone Museum.
빛이 들어오고
I'll give you the
있는
address.
성이고 말이 있고 그리고 여긴 배틀 그림을 그리고 있는 건가? 아 배틀 뭐 수를 놓고 있는 모양이네. 배가 있고 여기는 천사가 나타나서 뭔가를 보여줬어. 기사한테 수정 같은 걸 가지고 있고 여기는 뭘 하고 있는 거지? 거울인가? 선거울? 빛인가 이거는? 보자. 이게 이거네.
There's a woman looking at her reflection
거울에
in a
비친
mirror,
모습을 보고
but the
있는
reflection
여인이
has
있다.
three hideous faces.
거울 속
She
모습은
reminds me of the
세계의
wicked queen in
흉측한
Snow
얼굴이다.
White.
She was the one who said mirror, mirror on the
백설공주의
wall,
왕비,
wasn't she?
거울아, 거울아
She made me
하던
cry
왕비.
so much when I was a kid. Mom carried me out of the movie theater.
She didn't frighten me in the least.
Like I said, I was only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either.
그렇다.
There's a woman looking at her reflection, but the reflection... A knight with a crystal
수정구를
ball.
가진 기사.
There's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinam mea lux videbis.
By my
나의
teachings,
가르침으로
you
그대는
will see
빛을
the light.
보리라.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law,
빛을
okay?
보리라.
I
나의
can read
가르침으로
Latin.
빛을 보리라.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that
어떤
again.
의미일까?
Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
한 번 더.
The night scroll bears a... Through my teachings, you... There's a guy working on a loom.
배틀에서
He's
작업하고
weaving a
있는
carpet
남자.
or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover. It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
손에
There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod.
산바리에 보석이 얹어져 있어요. 빛이 슉 내려오고 있고. 글쎄.
Are you sure you've...
Positive.
알았어.
Maybe I'll check out the Kroon Museum.
I'm sure you'll find it useful, George.
Considered smashing my fist through the pane, wrenching open the window, and bolting triumphantly into the building. Then I thought, no, that's dumb. Besides, I might get hurt. Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Are
Oui,
you
monsieur?
Lobino?
Oh, no. Fancy you mistaking me for him. No. I am the deputy custodian.
But Lobino does work here.
Work? I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. He studies here most days, but as you can see for yourself, not today.
Not today.
Do you know anything about the Knights of the Temple?
No, sir. Not a sausage.
Do you know anything about medieval manuscripts?
Not me, monsieur. I am no scholar, though people often mistake me for one. It is the uniform, I guess. They see the clothes. They are impressed.
And they ask you to park their cars?
They ask me to park the... No, no, no. They assume
No.
I am an authority on the exhibits in my care.
Whereas you know next to nothing about history.
Of course not. All I am saying is, I am no scholar. Not like Monsieur Lobino.
No.
Do you recognize this ID pass?
No.
Would you like to shake my hand?
Not while I'm on duty.
알았어.
Thanks for your help.
여기 보석이 여기 있나?
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript.
그려져
A
있잖아.
notice identified it as 15th century from Western
저거 훔쳐야
Ireland.
되나?
It had been found in Loch Marn at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory.
라크만.
Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited. I tried to raise the glass cover of the case, but it didn't budge. Touching an object as rare and beautiful as that would have been the act of a barbarian.
저 이집트 유물인가 보네.
Leave it alone. That closet is over
그 옷장은
3,000 years old.
3,000년도 더 된 거예요.
Closet? It's a sarcophagus.
이게 옷장이라고? 관이 아니고?
As I reached toward the display case, a shrill piping filled the air. I froze, then tried to get myself together and act nonchalantly.
Hey, no! No, monsieur. No.
What's wrong?
You must not handle the exhibits.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Touching an object as rare and beautiful as that would have been the act of a barbarian.
저 안에 들어가서
Don't even think of climbing in there, monsieur.
밤에
You'll be
나오나?
suffocated.
I always wondered how it felt to be a mummy. Pardon me.
얘기를 잠깐 해볼까?
Oui, monsieur?
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. It's infamous. That tripod,
Infamous.
that
존
belonged to
D의
John D.
물건이었습니다.
What's the importance of John Dee's tripod?
D was the most famous escapologist of the 16th century. The Houdini of his time.
Don't you mean alchemist? Escapologists use ropes, chains, and handcuffs, not tripods.
Well, whatever he was, that is the tripod he used in his experiments.
What kind of experiments did
존
John Dee
D는
perform with
무슨
his
실험을 한
tripod?
거예요?
Oh, the usual. Didn't you study chemistry at school?
Yeah, but we skipped over
마법 실험
thaumatology.
같은 건 안 했거든요, 우리는.
Can I take a closer look at the
산발이를
tripod?
좀 더
What?
가까이서 봐도 되나요?
Get it out of the case? Ah, no! That tripod is protected by a sophisticated surveillance system.
How sophisticated?
A painfully loud alarm bell.
How is the alarm bell triggered?
By the slightest pressure on or movement of any part of the case wherein that tripod is situated.
It strikes me that to call your alarm system sophisticated is, well, stretching the truth a little.
It has never failed yet. The sophistication is
알람을
in
어떻게든
its
끈
simplicity.
다음에 저 산발을 훔쳐가야 되는 모양이에요.
The sign on the tripod says it was
템플러의
found at a
성당
Templar
건물터에서
preceptory.
발견됐다고
does.
하네요.
Yeah. It doesn't mention John Dee at
존
all.
D에 대한 건
Most
전혀 없던데.
remiss.
You don't know anything about the tripod, do you?
산발이에
No, I
대해서
don't.
아는 게 없는 거
I
아니에요?
never had much of a
어린
start in
시절
life, you
교육
see.
환경이 별로
I owe a
좋진
little
않았어요.
education again to my uncle. He was an optician, but he also doubled as the village school teacher. He taught me the alphabet. Wait, 19 letters of it. The bottom row of the chart was too small even for him to read, so he left them out.
Why don't you start over and enroll for adult education?
You know, I never thought of that. Do you think if I studied hard and did all my homework, I could be a professor of history?
At your age? Dream on.
Dream on.
What can you tell me about the collection of coins?
A rare example of silver coinage from the reign of Philippe le Bel. That little ore lay buried for centuries in a field on the outskirts of Paris. They're unique. Nothing like them has been found anywhere else in Europe.
Who was Philippe le Bel?
You don't know? Philippe IV, the King of France.
Wasn't he the guy who wiped out the Knights Templar?
I have no idea, monsieur. All I know is he was King of France. I don't even know why he was called Philippe le Bel.
Philip le Bel.
Thanks for your help.
Watch out! You will have that done on top of us!
Pardon me.
Oui, monsieur?
Would you like to shake my hand?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur.
Do you recognize this red nose?
I don't think so.
Thanks for your help. The tripod was definitely the one on the manuscript. The temple connection confirmed it. I was tempted to go to Ireland.
음악이 너무 커. 아일랜드에 직접 가보고 싶다. 볼륨. 음악이 너무 커. 목소리가 안 들릴 정도잖아. 딴.
There was no obvious way into the building.
밖으로 나가보자. 에어포트. 아일랜드로 바로 갈 수가 있어? 우와, 이거 아주 유럽? 아메리카도 갈 수 있어 나중에는?
Several hours later, I arrived in Ireland, the Emerald Isle. I'd been lucky to get a bus from Dublin to the tiny village of Lochmar.
더블린에서
On the way out, the driver told me there was only one service a day.
하루 한 번 운행한다 그랬다.
of the morning to you.
I beg your pardon.
Well, that's what you Irish say, isn't it?
Do you want something? Or are you just flaunting your xenophobia?
Well, I was trying to be sociable.
Is it a room
Trying to
you're
be
after?
sociable.
That's not a bad idea. Do you have a vacancy?
I could, if you don't mind waiting until the last guest checks out.
No problem. When will that be?
When the undertaker comes to collect him.
What can you tell me about the castle?
You're the second person to ask me that today. I don't know anything about the castle. It's only an old ruin anyway.
I'll try a glass of beer, please.
Is this your first pint of real ale?
Well, I guess so. What's real ale, anyhow?
What's real
Beer
ale?
that's brewed from natural ingredients to traditional methods. It shouldn't be kept under pressure or refrigerated. And finally, it should have a good body and distinctive character.
In other words, it's flat and warm with bits in, and it makes you fall over.
Who else was asking?
He said he was a reporter. He was
기자가
asking
있었다고?
about the little
꼬마
people.
요정.
I could have told him a tale or two about the little people. He might have paid me to hear what he wanted me to say.
Anyway, I chucked him out on his arse.
Good for you, Mick. That's the way to deal with journalists.
Have you served any, clowns recently?
광대?
No, you're the first today.
Seriously, I'm looking for a man dressed in a clown costume.
Would he be having a little white dog with a black patch over the eye?
I shouldn't think so.
I shouldn't think so.
Do you recognize the name on this card?
No. Should I?
No. Should I? 알았어. 미안.
Nah, it was a long shot.
다음에 이거는.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No, sir.
오케이.
Thanks. My name's George.
Pleased to meet you, mister. My name's Fitzgerald.
Can I get you another drink?
Oh, no, thank you. I shouldn't be drinking at all. I'm on tablets for my nerves. More than a pint and I'll pass out.
What can you tell me about the castle?
There's nothing there. Just an old ruin.
How old?
I really couldn't tell you.
Have you ever explored the castle
성에 들어가
yourself?
본 적이 있나요?
I used to play there sometimes.
어렸을 때는 가서
When I was a kid.
놀기도
Then one of the
하고
little ones fell off the wall,
한
broke his
녀석이
head and
벽에서
died.
떨어져가지고 머리가 깨져 죽었어요.
We didn't go there anymore.
그 뒤로는 안
You haven't
갔어요.
been up there recently?
최근에 안
No.
갔어요? 아니. 굴바.
Check out this pass.
Yeah. It's yours, is it?
Not exactly. Do you recognize the name?
Thomas Merlin? No. Never heard of him.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
No.
See you later.
자,
Hi
할아버지.
there, old timer.
안녕하세요, 할아버지. 아!
What? Nasty cold
What?
you've got there. As soon as the
감기가
words
독하게
left my
걸리셨네.
lips, I regretted
바로
them.
후회감이 들어.
Is there such a thing as a cold which
세상에 안
isn't
독한
nasty?
감기도
I put the
있답니까?
question to Father
한 번은 마호니
Mahoney.
신부한테
Father,
물어봤어요.
says I,
Father,
why were we born to
why
suffer
were born to
snot?
suffer snot?
What did he say?
He said it's my reward for being out all night like a sinner.
알았어요.
Pious prig. Anyway, this is no ordinary cold. 'Tis the hay fever.
Pollinosis?
Thank you. You're not a policeman, are you?
Excuse me?
Police? No. I'd know it if you were.
Can you tell me how to get into the castle?
Don't even think about it, me bucko.
라크만 성은 귀신 들린 곳이라고.
Is haunted.
귀신?
Have you ever seen the
유령
ghost?
본 적 있으세요?
To be sure.
그럼
With me very own
저
eyes.
눈으로 똑똑히 봤어요.
Can you describe the ghost?
It was horrible. A
조그만
wee
새끼 괴물
stunted beast,
같았는데
long beak,
부리는
straggly,
길고
flappy
듬성듬성
wings.
털이 숭숭난
Are
날개를
you
달고
sure it
있었지.
wasn't a wild animal? A rabbit or a skunk or something?
Skunk in Lochmarn? That'll be the
라크만에서 있을
day.
수 없는 일이라.
No, that was a ghost, to be sure.
유령이
Ghosts don't
없었어.
bother me. I still want to visit that castle.
You can't. It's not open to the public.
There's no one around to stop me, is there?
That's right. Nothing human, anyhow.
Can I buy you a beer?
Very kind, I'm sure. But I don't drink the stuff Leary sells.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen what it can do.
I'll see you later.
저거 왜 덜덜거릴까?
Where do you think you're going?
Excuse me?
No customers behind the bar. Ever. Get out.
들어올 생각하지 마세요.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir?
덜덜거리는 거는 안 나오네.
Do you recognize this
이
man?
남자 아세요?
No, I don't. What do you want with him?
I've got a score to settle.
I don't want any trouble in the bar, mister. If it's a fight you're looking for, see Father Mahoney.
A priest? A man of the cloth?
Sure. And he
Sure.
teaches the boys how to box at the youth club. According to Mahoney, it develops character. Isn't that right, Pat? Didn't he teach you the art of pugilism? Doyle.
Sorry,
Doyle.
Michael. I was miles away. What did you say?
Ah, never mind.
Never mind.
Thanks.
다른 사람들도 있네. 바이올린.
He wasn't listening. Hi, my name's Stobart, George Stobart.
George Stobart.
Hello there, mister. What can I do for you?
Mister, what can I for you?
Can you tell me anything about the
What
castle
can
on the
I
hill?
do?
Oh, I don't know much about anything.
What
You
can
should
I do
ask
for
Mr.
you?
O'Brien here. He does joined up writing. Would you be one of them history fellas yourself?
That's right, Professor Stobart, Miskatonic University.
You're an
Miskatonic
archaeologist,
University.
and you're asking us about the castle.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien. The gentleman was talking to me. How come you didn't leave with the others?
I didn't know
당신이
they'd gone.
Oh, yes.
사람들이
Packed their
가서
spades and shovels and away they went.
삽이랑 뭐랑
Seems I
다
missed all the
챙겨서 떠났어요.
excitement.
재밌는
What
대목은
excitement?
재밌는 대목은 다 놓친 모양이네요.
Do you know anything about Peagram's
피그램.
excavation?
Only that he didn't have the
Excavation?
right tools for the job. What he needed was shovels and a JCB.
Peagram was digging for historical remains, not coal.
Is that a fact? What the hell for?
It's the science of archaeology, Pat. Understanding how people used to live by what they've left behind. Well, it won't be arrowheads and beakers. Fast food cartons and favourite condoms, more likely.
다시 해. 어디야지? 소리 안 끊어지게 할 순 없나?
Is it true that Pegram found a valuable gem?
What? First I heard of it.
Where have you been, Pat? That gem is the talk of every town from Lochmahon to Ballygoon.
보석 그만
Nobody
돌리기.
told me. A lucky sod. So that's why he scampered.
Did anyone from the village work at Pegram's dig?
I tried it myself, but that high and mighty history man called me incontinent. What a nerve. Hadn't I dug more holes than the rest of them put together?
Okay.
Does this security pass mean anything to you?
Well, no.
Does this security pass mean...
뭐 있는 건가?
Do you recognize this matchbook?
No.
Bye for now. Hello there. My name's George Stobart.
George Stobart.
Pleased to meet you, I'm sure. I'm O'Brien. Can I help you?
What can you tell me about the castle, Mr. O'Brien?
성에
It's a
대해서 뭐
fine sight
아시는
now,
미스터
isn't it?
브라이언.
Dates back to the 10th century, you know.
코난
Most of the existing building was added
가는
much later, of course.
오브라이언.
Are the ruins open to the public?
Oh no, it's much too dangerous. Anyway, there's nothing of interest remaining.
Can you tell me about the tripod which was found at the castle?
트라이팟.
Now there's a bone of contention and controversy. It was dug up by an Englishman of the archaeological persuasion.
Who was this Englishman?
Professor Pegram, the same man who dug up the
피그램
gem.
교수. 피그램 교수라.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
피그램
You're
교수는
too
어디서
late to meet that
만났었나요?
Is he dead?
Not that, but he's
마을을
gone from the village.
떠났다.
A sore point with our esteemed host, I might add.
Why has Pegram's departure upset the landlord?
He's lost a paying guest, that's why. More than that, there's the question of an unsettled
돈 안
bill.
되고
Poor
도망갔어?
Michael's seen red over the business, and I don't blame him.
그래서 열받아 있어?
Can you tell me more about the landlord?
주인
Mick
아저씨
Leary?
그래서
He's what you
Mick
call a
Leary?
would-be sophisticated. The trouble is, his idea of sophistication extends as far as putting paper in the lavatory.
I never worked out why he did that. It's much too dark in there to read.
That's true. Have you ever run your hand over the back of the door? The graffiti is written in Braille.
Do you know where Pegram has gone?
I'm sorry, but I don't. He upped anchor in the dark and shipped out before the dawn.
Why did he do that?
Who knows? A guilty conscience or a secret assignation. Whatever the reason, he'll not be missed in Lochmar. Maybe now the fuss about the gem has died down, we can get back to normal.
What can you tell me about the gem which Pegram found?
Now there's a gem which should never have been taken. A man would have to be full of greed to covet that stone. What's your interest in the jewel? You're not a reporter,
당신
are you?
기자요? 아니, 기자는 아니에요.
Oh no.
Thank the Lord for that.
How can I get into the castle?
Well, those walls were built specifically to stop people getting in, Mr. Stobart. But I dare say you'll find a way, if you've the will.
What can you tell me about this ID pass?
Gruber Electronics. I've never heard of it.
I never heard of it. I never heard of it.
Goodbye for now. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you know a man called Pegram?
Pegram?
Indeed I do. Are you a friend of his, by any chance?
Nope.
Oh no. I'm just trying to track him down.
Me too. That son of a bitch should be locked
망할
away.
놈을 가둬놨어야 하는데.
Did Pegram stay here?
That's right. In the best room in the house.
That's the one with the bed.
Can I see Pegram's room?
It's been taken by one of the brothers from the reformatory. They come every year for spiritual refreshment.
That's a good one. Their idea of refreshment is a gutful of stout.
I wouldn't want to disturb a man of God, especially not a big fella from the bad boys' home.
I don't blame you, Mick. That brother's got muscles like a muscle man.
Thanks.
피그램이 저 이태리 그 깡패들 고용한 건가?
He wasn't listening.
Hello.
Do you know Professor Pegram?
눈치 보는 거지?
He's the archaeologist,
그 사람
isn't he?
That's right.
고고학자였죠? 아닌가요?
Did you work at Professor Pegram's dig?
발굴 현장에서 일하신 적
What
있어요?
gave you that idea?
Have you heard about the gem
피그램이
which Pegram
찾았다는
found?
보석에 대해 들어보셨나요?
I heard a rumor, but you can't believe everything you hear or
저
see,
보석을
can you?
얻어야 되는 거지 나도.
Where can I find Professor Pegram?
I heard he's gone fishing. I don't know where.
See you later. Hello again. What? Do you know Pegram, the archaeologist?
That's the scrawny fellow who was poking around at the castle, isn't it? No, I don't know him.
Do you know where I can find Pegram?
I told you, I never heard of him.
Were you aware that Pegram was conducting an archaeological dig?
I don't meddle in other people's
나는 다른
affairs.
사람들 일에는
They don't
간섭 안 해. 별
interest me.
흥미가 안 생기거든.
What's that you're making?
It's a necklace, me bucko.
Oh, sure. Made out of steel wire?
That's right. A necklace for my pretty one. When my little lover feels it round her slender neck, she'll be mine. All mine.
If I was a woman, I wouldn't think much of a wire necklace.
It's not made for a woman. I've got my sights on tastier dishes than women. Flesh as smooth and tender as a maiden's. Bones as soft and white as a newborn babe's. Rabbit, lad. That's what gets my juices flowing.
Ah, so you're making
토끼
snares
덫을
to
만들고
trap
계셨던
rabbits.
거군요.
That's right. Do you have a problem with
That's
that?
right.
Damn right I do. Isn't it painful?
Only if I get me fingers caught.
I'm talking about the rabbits. Do they feel much pain?
You bet.
I'll see you later.
저걸 어떻게 해야 할 수 있을까?
Get out.
Get out. 뭐 집어먹는 거야 이거는? 좀 취해야 돼? 한 번 더 먹으면 쉬운 소리가 나네.
Allô? Couleur. J'écoute.
Nico?
Who is this?
It's me, George.
Oh, hello, George. Where are you?
I'm in Ireland.
Ireland? What are you doing there?
It's a long story.
Any signs of our friend the clown?
You're kidding. You probably never even heard of Lochmarn.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
May I have another beer, please?
Certainly, sir. Same again?
Yeah, please. How is this stuff made?
That's the secret of the master brewer, sir. Each barrel is lovingly manhandled in time-honored fashion, suspended on skillfully tied ropes of the finest hemp, lowered into the cellar utilizing the forces of original gravity, like manna from heaven.
오케이.
Thanks.
두 번. 세 번 먹으면 없어.
Somehow, I'd managed to drink the thick,
진하고
sweet brew.
달짝지근한
I
맥주를 다
felt strangely
들이켰다.
compelled to order another, even though my every
내
instinct
모든
warned me
분노
against
그러지
it.
말라고 경고했음에도 말이다. 계속 마셔야 되나?
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
Oh, nothing. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
한 잔 더 주세요.
Hey, how about another drink?
Same again?
Do you serve cocktails?
I'll serve anyone with manners and money.
No, I'm serious. Have you considered turning McDevitt's into a cocktail
칵테일
bar?
바로
Cocktails are
생각은
chic,
없어요?
cool, and popular with younger
젊은
drinkers.
사람들이 좋아한대요.
What? Kids in the bar,
술집에
Can you
애들이
imagine it?
데리라고? 그게
Pinball.
가능합니까?
pimples, and puke.
Right, I get the picture. I'll settle for a glass of stout.
스타우트.
Thanks.
I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my senses. A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs could be my last.
저게 뭔데?
I was about to reach for the pump when I came to my
무슨
senses.
펌프인데 저게?
A rash move like that in a strange country with strange customs could be my last.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
점점 취해지나 보다.
Thanks.
I was about to reach for a rash move.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Hey.
Hello there
Hey.
again, mister.
Do you remember seeing Sean Fitzgerald at the dig?
Sean Fitzgerald.
Let me see now. I think me brain box needs a spot of lubrication.
맥주 한잔 하세요.
Can I buy you a drink?
You most certainly can.
Give me a drink for my friend here.
Who? Doyle? Has he conned you into buying for him? Shame on you, Patrick. Same again.
Just a point this time, Michael.
One
Same
point
again.
of brown coming up.
Same again.
Do you remember Sean
이제
Fitzgerald now?
기억나시겠어요?
I can picture the scene as if it was only last week. Come to think of it, it was only last week. Fitzgerald was there all right. Him and a bunch of students. He was speaking with the boss man.
The boss man.
Bye for now.
The boss man.
Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there.
Boss
Oh,
man.
nothing.
The boss man.
Hello.
Doyle told me you definitely worked at the dig.
You don't believe him, do you? Patrick Doyle is a moron and a scoundrel.
Even so, he saw you talking to Pegram.
You can't prove that, mister.
See you later.
없었다던데? 증거 있어요?
Hey,
Hello there again,
Hey.
mister.
oh, nothing really. Excuse me, Mr. O'Brien.
Hello there. What now?
Oh, nothing. Hello again.
What?
What? 여기도 아무것도
I'll see you later. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
없고.
I don't want anything.
Just give me a shout when you do.
Hey. Hello there. Oh, nothing really. I was about to reach a rat.
세 번 먹으면 없어.
I was about to a rat. Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
More beer over here.
Yes, sir.
More beer over here. 아이고.
Thanks. He
진짜
wasn't listening.
얘기를 안 들어.
Hello.
Do you recognize the man in the...
No.
Look closely.
No, I...
Okay.
See you later.
See you later.
Hey. Hello there. Do you recognize...
It's a handsome mug on that fella, to be sure.
Is he?
Don't be fooled. This is...
No. Well, there's one in the eye for me and my men.
실망이네. 실망이야.
Bye for now.
Get out.
Get out. 성에 갈 수 있을까?
Hi there.
안녕?
What?
What's your name, kid?
너 이름이 뭐니?
Who are you calling kid? Who the hell are you?
Rosso's the name. Murder's my game.
Are you a detective?
Let's just say I'm here to find the truth.
Cool. Just like on the telly.
Cut the crap and tell me your name.
Liam McGuire.
Liam
What are you doing hanging around the
McGuire.
bar, McGuire?
I'm on the run from me dad.
Why? Did you do something bad?
I ain't done nothing, boss.
You can tell me, kid. Is it your dad?
Oh, sir. He drinks every last penny down his evil throat. And there's me poor old mother, bedridden and dying of presumption. I tried to buy her medicine. Chopped firewood for Father Mahoney till me fingers bled. The old skinflint cheated me too. But I took the pennies he gave me back home. Look, Ma, says I, see what your darling son has earned with his own sweat and blood. When suddenly, me dad appears and grabs the loot. I'm off to Dublin, heavy drinking, says he. Watch out till I get back. That's why I runned away.
Something in the grin on his face told me he wasn't being strictly truthful. Compared to him, Huckleberry Finn was a candidate for Altar Boy of the Year. Do you know a man called Pegram?
피그램.
Can you describe him like on the telly in the cop shows?
He's an English archaeologist.
I know the man you mean if he's the one.
Can you tell me where I'd find Pegram?
No, I can't, 'cause he's not here now, but if I sees him, I'll ask him.
Do you know what Pegram was doing in the castle?
Digging for buried treasure. Jewels and gold and skeletons, like in the films.
Do you know anything about Pegram's dig?
He wouldn't let me anywhere near it. I offered to help, but he chased me off. I didn't want to see his smelly old hole anyhow.
Did anyone from the village work at the dig?
Pegram brought some students and bums with him. He reckoned no one in Lochmarn would know what to look for. The only local guy who worked for him was Sean Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald says he's never been anywhere near the dig.
He's having you on, mister.
사기치는 거예요. 왜 사기치는
Are you
걸까?
sure Fitzgerald
혹시
worked
일하는
at the
거야?
dig?
여기서 일하는 거 맞아?
Oh, yes. It was him, all
제가
right.
뭐하러
Would
거짓말을
I
했어요?
tell a lie?
Well, he denies it.
그
We
사람은
saw
아니라
them
그랬거든.
together only last night.
I
어젯밤에
wish you'd
제가
told me that
봤는데
sooner. What were they doing?
Pegram gave Fitzy a box. He didn't look too happy about it.
I knew it. But how am I going to persuade him to part
fic제럴드
with
내
it?
상자를 내놓게
Break
해야
his
되는데.
fingers.
No, I couldn't do that.
아니야, 그럴 수
I
없지.
could.
Thanks for the offer, kid, but I'll try a more subtle
좀
approach.
덜
Chinese
직접적인
burns?
방법을 써야겠어.
What's Fitzgerald scared of?
제럴드는
Everything
뭘
and everyone.
거지?
So I shouldn't have any trouble getting him to talk.
He's a pushover. But don't scare him too much. Try the soft touch. Butter him up a bit.
I heard that Pegram had found a legendary gem.
That's right. It's been the talk of Lochmarn all week.
You haven't seen the gem, have you?
Hell no. I reckon Pegram made off with it. If I was him, I'd go to Amsterdam, chop it up and sell it. He could be living the life of Riley instead of digging holes.
What can you tell me about the castle, McGuire?
What do you want to know?
Well, can I get inside?
No. It's locked up.
Does anyone live there?
No. Only...
What?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing.
You know something about the castle you're not telling me, don't you?
No.
What is it you're covering up? Is it something you're scared of?
I ain't scared of nothing.
I'll give you one last chance to tell me about the castle.
Oh, yeah? And what if I don't?
Then I'm taking you back to school.
Oh. There's a ghost.
저 귀신이
It's
있어요.
called the
라크만의
Phantom
유령.
of Lochmarn.
유령이 있다고요. 유령.
You're not telling me you believe in ghosts, are you?
귀신을 믿는 거야?
Mister, I seen it with me very own eyes.
봤다고요.
Last Tuesday night,
지난 화요일
I went
밤에
up
저
to see
사람들이
what that
대체
dig
뭘
was
파고
about.
있나 보러
I just
갔었어요.
reached the top of the wall when I
벽 꼭대기
hears
올라갔을
this
때 그
awful
무시무시한 소리를
noise.
들었다고요.
What sort of noise?
대충
A
어떤
horrible
소리였는데?
snuffling and snorting.
숨을
like
쿵쿵
O'Brien's
들이마시는
pig,
소리였는데
only
아주
worse.
미쳤어요. 꼭
It was
오브라이언의
coming
돼지처럼
from
성 안에서
inside
들렸어요.
the castle.
성 안에서 유령 목소리가 들렸어요.
Did you find out what was making the noise in the castle?
No fear. I just sat there on the wall like Humpty
아니요,
Dumpty. The moon was cracked and greasy
그때
like an
다른
old dinner
조각남들다
plate. The
번들번들하게
yard
켜서
was full of
성에
shadows. I
앉기는
could have been
그림자가
hiding
아직도
anything.
있어서 뭐가
I would have
숨어있을지
gone home, but my
지금
legs
집으로
had lost their
가려고 했었어요. 근데
stuff.
다리 힘이 싹 빠진 거예요.
Did you get to see the ghost?
유령 같은 걸
Indeed I
봤다고?
did. And a fearsome sight it is too. I sat on my arse, waited while the moon went down. I was so scared. Why, I fell off the bloody wall.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation for what you saw at the castle.
There is. The bloody place is haunted.
잠깐만.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
Here in Lochmarn, they all dress like clowns.
The man I'm looking for is a dangerous psychotic.
Jesus. It's just like that film I saw. There's this clown, see? And he's after this kid who saw him kill a guy. He tries to warn the sheriff, only no one believes him. Then, while he's in the tub, the clown cuts him up with a chainsaw.
My God, that doesn't sound suitable for a kid like you.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm 25.
나 25이라고요.
Yeah, right. You're not a day over
너
14.
걔나 14살이잖아.
Oh no, it's 25 that I am.
25이라고요. 결혼도
Married
했고
with
차도
a car
있고
and
애도
3
셋이나
kids.
있고
10 kids if you count the wives.
자식도 열이나 돼요. 알았어.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
여기 한번 보자. 어떻게 돼 있나.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
저거를 여는 방법은 없고 밖으로 나올 수만 있는 건가?
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
볼 거 없어? 자꾸 눈치 볼 거야 너?
Hello.
McGuire says he saw you
맥과이어는
working at the
당신이
dig.
발굴 현장에서
What's more,
작업하는 걸
he
분명히
saw you talking
봤다고
with
당신이
Pegram.
피그램과 얘기하는 것도 봤다 그러는데
I knew this would happen. I knew I'd get caught. Just my luck. Grasped up by a delinquent and a dimwit.
I need to talk to Professor Pegram.
피그램과 얘기하고 싶다고 아직
What do you
살아있다는
mean?
말이야.
Is he in danger?
그게 무슨 말이야?
Yeah,
위험한가?
you
이 사람?
too if I'm right.
그래.
You're
그리고
not in the
당신은-
social security.
Hell no. What makes you think that?
아니?
Well, I was claiming benefit at the same time I was working for Pegram.
I'm not in a position to make judgments, Sean. That's between you and your conscience. All I want is to talk to Pegram about the gem.
But he's not here.
I know that. But he left that package with you, didn't he?
자, 어려.
So where did Pegram go?
I don't know. I swear it. He came to see me early this morning. Said he was leaving.
그래?
He asked me to give this package to a guy called Marquet.
마르케라는 사람한테 주라 그랬다.
Show me what's in the package, Sean.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I promised the professor.
So what? You didn't have any qualms about your benefit scam. So where's the harm in taking a peek inside Pegram's package?
You don't know these people. I can't. I don't dare.
This is your last chance to show me the package, Fitzgerald. I've been patient with you, but now it's time to kick ass.
But he'll kill me.
Who will?
The man from Paris. Jack Marquet. Pegram told me if I gave him the package unopened, I'd hear no more about it. But if I double-crossed Marquet, I'd be
하지만 배신하면
dead.
날 죽인다 그랬단 말이에요.
I'll deal with Jacques Marquet.
짝, 마르케.
Give the package to me.
No. Why should I trust you? I don't know who to
당신을
trust
믿어야지. 이제
anymore.
누굴 믿어야 할지 전혀 모르겠다고요.
I wish I'd never even heard of the Lochmarn gem.
들어본 적도 없었으면 좋았을 텐데.
Hey, I just seen a
방금
big red.
커다랗고
Get out
빨간
of here, McGuire.
나가면 거야.
Come back when you're old enough.
어른이 되면
What's the
들어오라고.
lad howling about?
A big red
빨간
sports car.
스포츠카가.
Sean Fitzgerald's been runned over.
피치로드가 거기 찼어.
Noisy little tyke.
Maybe you should send out some medicinal
소독이
brandy
나에게
maker.
브랜드나 좀 내주면 어떻겠나?
Oh, yes. And who's going to pay for it?
Not me.
Me too, neither.
I was telling the truth about Fitzy, mister.
Okay, calm down.
오케이.
Now tell me what happened.
I was
Tell me
standing
what
here,
happened.
minding my own business, when I saw this beautiful red sports car coming up over the hill. Would you look at that, says I, and I going over to take a closer look. Next thing, Fitzy comes tearing out of the pub and nearly knocks me on my ass, but the car just flies at him. It was too fast for poor old Fitzy, and hit him an awful wallop. He goes flying up on top. Jesus, says I thought he was a goner. Next thing, the driver hops out, and I couldn't believe my eyes. He was dressed like a bloody pixie.
요정처럼 옷을 입고 있었어요. 요정?
Did this pixie have a scar on his cheek?
흉터가 있었니?
I couldn't see. He was wearing a stupid mask.
가면을
Are
쓰고
you a
있었어요.
special agent?
Sorry to disappoint you, kid, but I'm not. I'm just an ordinary guy caught up in a whirlpool of intrigue.
And you're drunk.
Not so.
Yeah, you've been drinking mucky beer in the boozer.
Only a few glasses.
몇 잔 안 마셨어.
Did Fitzgerald drop anything when he was hit?
I didn't see. It all happened so fast.
오케이, 역시.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a slimy character. No, I never seed him.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
자, 저거는 뭔가 보자. 뭔가 전기
I pushed the
배전된
switch
거지?
down, but in doing so it snapped off in my hand.
스위치가 부러졌다. 요거랑 상관없겠지?
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
안으로 들어가 보자.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir?
Yes, sir?
Do you know Sean Fitzgerald very well?
I know him enough not to sell him more than 2 pints. He's like a kid when he gets a few beers inside him.
Oh, I'm not surprised. He's on medication for his nerves.
There's nothing wrong with his nerves. He's just screwy.
Screwy.
Thanks.
저거 아직 안 되는 것 같아. 뭘 해야 되는 거지?
It was impossible to return the switch to its original position.
못 나가네.
I took hold of the grating and pulled hard, but it didn't move.
움직이지 않았다.
I tried to use the keys to lever up the grating, but that wasn't going to happen. Hi, do you speak English?
Well, now, what if I was to say no? An implication of cognizance shrouded in denial. A pretty poser of a paradox indeed.
I gave him the look I'd perfected when I was 12 and was going to be the greatest hypnotist of all time. It was a killer.
Are you attempting to hypnotize me, or is it the constipation you're suffering?
I was a little out of practice. Have you seen Professor Pegram?
No, he's packed up and gone.
짐을
Do you happen to know
싸더니
where?
Back in England, I suppose.
가버렸어요.
Do you think Pegram's disappearance is due to the curse?
Look at the facts. He dug up the gem. He disappeared. Bingo. It doesn't take a degree in mathematics to work that one out, does it? You don't have to be a smarty Pythagoras with a calculator.
I guess not.
Pegram has run off with the gem.
보석을 가지고 도망갔다.
Did you happen to see a
빨간
red sports car
스포츠카
down on the
보셨나요
road?
혹시?
I caught a glimpse of a flash of red on the hill and heard the racket. Sure, it was an awful noise. A sports car, you say?
A Ferrari, to be exact.
A racing car?
Ferrari.
And what was it doing here? The poor fella must have been lost.
Ferrari.
The driver of the Ferrari was involved in an accident.
Is that so?
Yeah, he knocked somebody down outside the bar.
What an idiot! How could a thing like that happen?
He was traveling too fast.
So fast, he ran right under the car?
I mean, the car was traveling too fast.
But you'd have thought the idiot could have heard it coming.
Maybe you know the guy who was hit by the Ferrari. His name is Sean Fitzgerald.
Oh, I know him all right. That's me nephew, the idiot responsible for the stacking of my hay cart. Was he killed by the car?
Oh no,
차에 쳐
but he has
죽었어요?
been abducted.
아니요, 차가
Well,
납치됐어요.
That's a relief now.
다행이네. 허허.
Aren't you going to look for your nephew?
What
조카보라
for?
할까요?
From what you say, it's too late.
Well, you could report the matter to the police.
Better not. Besides, what could they do?
Well, they could mount a search.
They have only the one bicycle between them. In a question of superior acceleration, I put me money on the Ferrari.
I think you ought to know exactly what Sean has gotten himself into.
I'm not sure I want to know.
But you're his uncle, his own flesh and blood.
You're right, but what can I do? If I'm not here to guard it, some idiot might try to climb the haystack. What a moral dilemma. Stay here and guard this potentially lethal agricultural construction, or to go off in search of the prodigal nephew, the very man responsible for said hazard? It'll need some thinking about.
Why, there's no problem.
You're right. Why didn't I think of it before? We'll demolish the haystack.
You don't have to demolish the haystack to go look for Sean. I'll stay here in your place and warn anyone who's silly enough to climb it.
Marvelous. I think I should start me inquiries in the bar.
술집에 가서 어떻게 된 일인지 한번 알아봐야
He strode off in the
되겠구나.
direction of McDevitt's bar, leaving
나보고
me to
건초더미를
contemplate the stack of hay.
지키겠다. 건초더미 위로 올라가면 성벽 위로 올라갈 수 있나? 조금 모자라 보이는데? 점프하면
The stack of hay stopped, short of the top of the wall. Even if I stretched as far as I could, the wall was out of reach. What I needed was a slice or two of Alice's Wonderland. No.
No. 안 되겠는데. 여기서 할 수 있는 게 없어.
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out.
안 되겠지 당연히.
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out.
없단 말이야. 약간의 기적?
Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
저거를 해결을 해야 될 것 같은데.
Hello.
Hello there. Let me introduce you to my pal.
We've already met. I want you to know you have my sympathy.
Oh, it's just terrible, awful.
It's the worst news I heard all day.
Let's top the bad news all right for this week and the next.
The whole year.
It's worse than that. It's the worst disaster in living memory.
Isn't it the biggest calamity in the history of the village?
I would say it's the biggest in the history of Ireland.
The most awesome disaster since mankind paddled out of the primal plop.
There's no beer.
There's no
Is a glass of beer more important than a man's
사람
life?
목숨보다 중요합니까?
Were you talking to me?
To all
그건
of you.
나들으라고 한 소리.
Sean Fitzgerald has met with God knows what, and all you can do is drink.
Sean has gone for a ride in a flash car, that's all. Why don't you calm down and join us?
우리랑 같이 술이나 한잔 해.
What about Sean? Why aren't you out looking for him?
There's no point in launching an ill-equipped expedition to save the lad. In a life-or-death situation, preparation is essential.
오케이.
That's why I slipped in here.
For a point.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, but I wouldn't trust him. His eyes are too close together. He's not a friend of yours, is he?
Oh no, far from it. In fact, I believe it's the face of a killer.
I knew it! Piggy eyes. Can't trust him.
좋아. And
Do you recognize the name on this card?
I can't read that little writing.
It says Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics.
Is that your name, Tommy Merlin?
No, but what a great stage name. It had what my high school hypnosis act had lacked, style and class. For a few seconds, I bathed in spotlights on a thundering tide of applause. Tommy Merlin, hypnotist.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I just remembered something.
옛날 일들이 좀 생각이 났어.
I gotta go.
I gotta go.
Hey!
Hello there again, mister.
What do you know about leprechauns, Doyle?
Leprechauns.
Leprechaun?
Is it the little people you're talking about? Sure, and a cousin of mine was wed to one.
Oh, come on. Do you really expect me to believe that?
It's the truth, I'm telling you. She fell asleep on a fairy ring, see? When she woke up, there he was. A little fella, all in green.
Little fella.
Tell me more about your cousin and the leprechaun.
Oh, no.
Well, young Mary was speechless, especially when the leprechaun up and spoke to her. Be my bride, me darling, says he, and she'll never want for riches again. Okay, says she, and he slips a ring of daisies on her finger.
Amen.
So there you are, proof that the little people exist.
Well, that's no proof. All you have is her word for it.
Not so. The following spring, she had a little baby.
She had a little baby.
Did the leprechaun's promise come true?
What promise was that now?
That she'd never want for riches again.
Now, there's the strangest thing. She never did.
I thought you said she was claiming the social part.
Indeed, Mr. O'Brien, but there's riches and riches. She told me, Pat, she says, that little darling boy is all the riches in the world to me.
Bye for now. Excuse me, Mr.
Hello there.
The boy told me Fitzgerald was driven away in the car that hit him.
McGuire's always spinning wild yarns. I don't know where he gets them from. Television, I expect, or comics. If I was you, I'd take what he says with a generous pinch of salt.
McGuire's tale about the car sounds quite plausible to me. He says the driver was dressed like a leprechaun.
That boy has a head full of fluffy toys.
Goodbye for now.
Hello again.
What?
I think I know what you saw on the castle wall.
I know what I saw.
I don't think so. It was the kid, McGuire.
맥과이어. 와!
He was up on the wall last Tuesday
화요일
night.
밤
He
성벽에
thought you
매달려
were the
있을 때
Phantom of Lochmarn.
마크만의 요령이라고 생각했대요.
I'll see you later.
또 올게요.
Hello again.
What?
Do you recognize...
Is that supposed...
No, I don't...
I can't tell with...
I'll see you later.
펌프?
Get out.
펌프라.
I was about to reach a rash.
전화.
Excuse me.
Yes,
sir?
I don't want anything.
Just give me a shout.
He wasn't listening.
He
Hello?
wasn't listening.
What now?
About this...
You showed me.
What do you...
Seems odd.
Do you recognize...
I already took.
Does this...
You're certain.
No, but I got...
Is that a fact?
He's a psychotic killer. I gotta go.
아니면 스위치를 된다. 안 되네.
I tugged at the trapdoor, but it was locked from the inside.
Hey!
Hello there again.
Are you...
It's the...
Does this... Bye for now.
지금 딱히 없는데. 저걸 고쳐야 될 것 같은데 어떻게 고쳐야 될까?
Hello again.
What?
What does this...
I suppose...
No, I'm not.
No.
You could make...
Never use them. Those things are unhygienic.
Hey, would you like to shake my... What does this matchbook mean to you?
Nothing.
Can you...
No.
Take a look...
Take...
I don't suppose...
No.
Do you reckon...
I can't...
안경?
What does this red...
Nothing.
I'll see you later.
자, 어떻게 된 걸까? 뭔가 할 수 있는 게 없네.
The workman's key was the obvious tool to use to open this trap door. It was specifically designed for a job like this. Unfortunately, there weren't any holes in the trap door. Hey, McGuire.
What do you want to know?
What do you think this tool...
Lift and drain.
Dead right. How did you...
Work experience course at school. That gives me a choice of going down the drain.
You're kidding. Do you recognize...
No, sir.
What is this
Nothing.
Take a look at this,
It's an idea.
Ever heard of Thomas Merlin? Or the Gruber Electronics Corporation?
No.
No.
Have you ever seen this man before?
What a...
Have you ever...
That belongs...
That's right.
Can I have it?
Sorry. I'm keeping this as evidence.
You should run tests on that, mister. You could identify the murderer with a sample of his snot.
Yuck. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
See you later, kid.
Okay, mister.
자, 할 수 있는 게 없으면 어떻게 해야 될까?
Pushing with all my strength got me nowhere. They didn't budge. I really need to start working out. No way.
No way. ESC를 2번 누르면 닫고 나가버려. No way. 밧줄 같은 게 있거나. 어떤 방법이 있을까? 일단 오늘은 여기까지.